I'm once again to talk. Good morning. Good morning, Kano. It's Sunday and I just got up because until now I filmed this video every Sunday and then I edited them on Wednesdays, which I might change because Wednesday is the day that I have to upload, and so I don't think it's very healthy to give myself the pressure on Wednesday to finish the video, but at the same time I have a lot of fun doing it, so we will see. Right now it's like 8 a.m. and it's very gloomy outside. Like, I don't really have, like, the light here is not working. As you see, the room is not renovated. It just has a new floor, so I use it as a drying room for my clothes. And so it's very cold and there's no light. So I brought like a portable light, and last time I just used the windows, which are behind the camera, but it's so gloomy, it's so foggy today, I couldn't actually see anything. Yeah, right now I started my new job at a big company, which people know, and I worked there as a working student, which is like a special deal in Germany where you have to pay less taxes if you working but still studying, but you're only allowed to work for 20 hours. And I work there for international supply chain and basically working on the CO2 reduction goals of that company in their supply chain, like talking with producers of the little bits and bobs that go into the machines, how they can improve their facilities and what we use for that and all stuff like that. And it's the first job I have where I can, like, I have a work laptop, and when I turn this laptop on, I'm working, and when I turn laptop off, I'm not working anymore. And I really like that. And so today I wanted to talk about the different jobs that one can have. Both of my parents have jobs where they work, like my mama's dad works. I won't say that. Both of my parents have jobs where they can work from home at some time, but they never really fully off work, like, because they can schedule their free time completely by themselves. They are always able to work. And so they often work on Sundays, Sunday afternoons, and it's interesting because before I had some jobs like that as well, and you never really fully rest because you know what you still have to do, and you have a work time, like weekly work time that you're supposed to do, but you always think about it. And now with this new job, it's the first time that I go to work, I turn on my laptop and I start working, and when I turn off the laptop, I'm completely free. Like, I don't work at all anymore. And I find it a very, very, very relaxing feeling. And I find the idea, in my head at least, there are some interesting jobs, some jobs which I find highly engaging and very meaningful. And I think these kinds of jobs are always more like my parents' jobs, especially if you find them actually very meaningful and you think or you actually do have an impact on the area that you want to have an impact on. And then, at least for me, I can never really stop working. I always thought about, oh, what else can I do? And in like small moments, I would be like, oh, I quickly just do this. Or in like other moments, I would be like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. And so I've never really reached the state of like being completely, I'm done now. And maybe it's something with self-discipline, or I don't know. But I think for jobs that are so meaningful to you, it's difficult to actually be completely, oh no, I'm just gonna chill now. So right now, the working student job is not for that long. So I'm thinking about what I want to do next, and I'm thinking about if I want to do a like very meaningful job, or if I want to do a job where I go in, clock in, do my work, and then I come home and I'm done. And then I can do other stuff which I find meaningful, but which I'm not paid for, or not paid for in the same way. And which doesn't give me the stress of working for a company, right? But at the same time, I find it very difficult to think about doing something that I'm not like completely behind and that I don't agree with politically or stuff. Like, or like, that is not that helpful in my view of society, and which I'm like, okay, I can do this job, but if I don't do this job, nothing really changes that much. And I think the more meaningful jobs for me are, I mean, the more meaningful a job becomes, I think the less likely I personally am to clock out. So that's something that I'm struggling with, because if the job is very meaningful, I will just work more than I should, but maybe that would make me happy as well, but I think it's not healthy. At least in my past experience, it was not a very healthy work relationship I had, work-life relationship. But I don't know if I can actually stand just clocking in and clocking out and then doing other meaningful work, which is not paid, other meaningful engagement. But I think right now I'm preferring that, because for the first time, when I turn off the PC, I just can do what I want. And I think in the end, it's also difficult to find a job which actually really aligns with like all of your values, that also pays well enough to I'm already done with like the laundry, but I quickly want to jump in what pays well enough means. I remember that when I was like 15, 16, I decided for myself what having money means. And I think it's a very good metric still. I said that if I'm able to go into a supermarket and buy organic raspberries and blueberries without without being like, oh, this is like a major expenditure for me, I think that means what, like, I think that still to me means what, I think that still means, I think to me that still means that I have a lot of money. So I want like the amount of money that I can just go and buy raspberries, because I love raspberries and blueberries, but they're expensive, especially when they're organic, and when So yeah, a job that pays well enough to do that, is aligned with values, and you still can clock off. I don't know. That's fully possible. So that's something that I'm pondering right now. Let me know. That's something that I'm pondering right now. Let me know if you have any views on meaningful but never ending work, or maybe a bit less meaningful, but you get to clock off and do what you actually want to do, which you don't have to get paid for. And I think I would be happy to do that. Less hours, less money, but then do stuff that I actually find meaningful. Bye. The laundry song. LAUNDRY. Laundry, laundry, laundry. Bye. I'm so excited to see you in like summer, like in June or July. I'm so excited. Bye.